company called Zero G Labs has launched with a whopping $35 million in pre-seed funding to build a modular AI blockchain. There's a lot of talk about AI and blockchain lately, a lot of mergers, acquisitions, funds being raised, VCs investing in them. It's a really cool intersection of tech between artificial intelligence and blockchain. So we're going to dive into that a little bit today. So welcome back to the Blockhash podcast channel. Make sure to check out our sponsor, Bump Social. You can find them in the description for this episode down below. They'll be on the iOS and Android store pretty soon. They are creating an amazing new social experience for users, brands, creators, influencers, advertisers as well, to really interact better online, take control of their experience, their communities, discoverability, play games together, build long-standing connections. It's going to be a fantastic new app, very different from what we have with Meta and TikTok and the issues of Instagram and X out there right now. So this will be a strong alternative. I highly recommend you guys check them out. Again, all links in the description below, and you'll hear more about them as we go. Also, make sure to check out, I'm going to pull this up, the channel. We have new membership tiers. Now, these membership tiers are geared towards people that are super fans of the podcast and the channel. If you want to get access to podcast episodes before they come out, you can do that in the member section by signing up for a very basic plan. It only costs a cup of coffee a month. Really nothing, guys. It's a good way to support the channel for us as well, so we can pay for advertising and we can continue creating great content for you guys and upping the production level. You'll get more exclusive benefits and content as well as we go on through the Boss Legend and Giga Chad levels, as well as promotional opportunities, sponsor opportunities. So keep an eye on that. If you guys want to support the channel, please do check it out in your guys' free time. All right, and what you guys have all come here for. Let's dive into this article. We'll analyze it and I'll give you my thoughts here at the very end. So as the crypto space heats back up, so has funding for new startups. Zero G Labs, a Web3 infrastructure firm, has raised $35 million in pre-seed round funding, the team exclusively told TechCrunch. If $35 million sounds like a lot for a pre-seed round, it really is. In order to build the basic technology, we wanted to raise $5 million originally. Zero G, sometimes called Zero Gravity, is creating a modular AI blockchain that aims to alleviate, the pain points of on-chain AI applications in the Web3 ecosystem, like speed and cost efficiency. Competitors include Celestia and EigenLayer, which are also focused on modularity. Modularity allows developers to choose the components they will use to build a blockchain system or application, like customizing orders in a restaurant. Developers will be able to configure the components to best suit their needs. He stated that our goal is we can now enable any blockchain to be as performant and inexpensive as a Web2 application. That's the benefit of having this modularity approach. In contrast, Ethereum, for example, is a monolithic blockchain. I think that's pretty accurate. This means that there's a data layer, consensus layer, and functions done by only one chain. It can't be pulled apart, making it hard to customize. And in order to have the centralized AI technologies that exist today involved, this core infrastructure needs to be built. When co-founders Henrik Mingwu Fanlong and Thomas Yao initially got together, they had conversations with other market players and found that there was a clear market signal that this aspect of data availability and data storage is really critical, not only to scale blockchain systems, but to make on-chain AI even a possibility. Let's see. There's a need for decentralized storage and for it to be completely decentralized, for lack of better words, Heinrich said. And the data pipeline needs to be broad enough that many users can use it at any time. So that's what we enable, the scalability and storage of models, so that we can then partner with others who do the execution layer. Let's get to the breadth of it. Investors from over 40 crypto native institutions have joined in, including Alliance and Animoca Brands, Delphi Digital, Stanford Builders Fund, Symbolic Capital, and OKX Ventures, to name a few. Zero G declined to disclose its valuation. The large distributed cap table is in line with Web3 values. As of right now, Zero G doesn't have its own token, but it is a Web3 company. So we will release a token in the future, but can't say more at the moment. Focuses on high throughput, reaching new use cases. Let's see, I'll touch on this very briefly too. Once the chain is fully operational and on mainnet, which means it's a functional public blockchain, any Web2 application can be built on chain. The company plans to launch on mainnet by the third quarter of this year. Heinrich sees the ideal initial ecosystem members and users as the layer 2 blockchains like Polygon and Arbitrum, which focus on scaling the Ethereum ecosystem, as well as high performance teams that are building decentralized applications that require high bandwidth and plan on bringing in hundreds of millions of users. It also plans to enable new use cases and things that were not possible before, like on-chain AI, on-chain gaming, and high-frequency decentralized finance. Zero G claims that the gas costs or fees per transaction are essentially negligible at this point. This will in turn allow for more AI applications to evolve and bigger issues to be addressed on-chain. In the near term, it plans to capitalize on a lot of use cases and support things that are difficult to solve, ranging from deepfake detection on the AI side to building decentralized models and helping high performance use cases on the blockchain side. We want it to be a public good and serve humanity, and it can take many different shapes or forms. All right. So first off, that is a massive valuation for a company. Pre-seed, $35 million is quite a bit. But there's a lot of interest ever since we had the bear market take effect in 2022 forward for crypto. A lot of VC funding has shifted to new age tech like AI. And now that the focus is starting to shift back to the crypto industry again because of the developments and the adoption and the, I think, getting over some regulatory hurdles in some aspects, has opened up the possibility for maybe combining these two technologies. And when you think about it, AI and blockchain serve each other very, very well. You need some foundational layer to build upon for AI that's decentralized and that offers application support, but also something that can be modular, something that can be flexible and that can pair very well with an LLM or machine learning in a different aspect, maybe in different regional systems. So it really just depends. But it's really cool to see that there's companies like this that are getting a lot of attention. This is a TechCrunch article, so it's getting a big audience. But again, really cool to see that you're getting AI combining with blockchain. I think they're really just going to help the two industries grow tremendously over the near term. So that's worth keeping in mind, including improving upon blockchain's issues with bandwidth, throughput, issues with pricing and fee structures, issues with scalability, being able to onboard, traditional applications into this space. I think it'll be very interesting. So I'm very excited to see this stuff play out. But there's a lot of news on a lot of different AI blockchain collaborations and startups and things that are forming as of recently. Some of them we've been interviewed on the podcast, like Fetch AI, for example. Some you also might be familiar with, like Singularity University or Singularity Net. So I highly encourage you guys to check some of those out in the news cycle and kind of brush up on the possibilities of what AI and blockchain can do when combined, because I think it'll be a very big and niche part of this space. So make sure to comment your thoughts down below. I want to know what you guys think as well. This is something that I need to study up on a little bit more because I'm very curious to see what direction things are taken in regards to AI with blockchain and with Web3. But if you guys, work in this side of the space, or you've seen anything really fascinating or cool, you find some awesome articles, please be sure to share those in the comment section down below. Make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next episode. Cheers.